The unsolved disappearance of Rachel and Chloe Meyer. New evidence revealed after a decade. The darkest secrets often hide in plain sight. What happens when an ordinary day turns into a nightmare that no one saw coming? This is True Crime Chronicles, where we unravel the unsolved mysteries that continue to haunt those left behind. If you're new here, hit subscribe and the notification bell. You won't want to miss the revelations we're about to uncover. Today we dive into a mystery that has haunted the town of Cedar Valley, Tennessee for over a decade. The disappearance of Rachel Meyer and her 7-year-old daughter, Chloe. A case with more questions than answers, but with new evidence emerging. It seems we're closer than ever to unlocking the truth. But first, a warning. This case will challenge your perceptions of safety, trust, and the unexpected dangers that can lurk in the most familiar places. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's go back to that fateful day, August 12th, 2012. On the surface, it was a typical afternoon. Rachel Meyer, 34, had just picked up her daughter Chloe from daycare. They were heading to Cedar Grove Plaza to shop for school supplies. Rachel's husband, Eric, was at work, unaware that this ordinary day would turn into a nightmare that would change his life forever. 3 p.m. The daycare staff recall Rachel arriving on time. Chloe was excited, skipping as she left with her mom. 3:20 p.m. Security footage captures Rachel's car leaving the parking lot, heading towards Cedar Grove Plaza. 4:05 p.m. Cameras at the plaza show Rachel and Chloe entering the store. They were shopping for school uniforms. 4:40 p.m. The last confirmed sighting. A cashier remembers Rachel chatting about Chloe's upcoming school year. Everything seemed normal, but then, nothing. In the blink of an eye, they vanished. No signs of a struggle, no cries for help. It was as if they had disappeared into thin air. But how does a mother and child simply vanish without a trace? Stay with me, because the more you learn about this case, the stranger it gets. Before we continue, let me ask, have you ever heard of this case before? What do you think happened? Your comments and insights are not just important. They could help bring fresh eyes to a cold case in desperate need of answers. Now let's set the scene. Cedar Valley, Tennessee. A town nestled in the foothills of the Smoky Mountains. Population, 12,000. A place where everyone knows each other. A place where crime is rare, and the disappearance of a mother and child shook the community to its core. Rachel Meyer was a beloved elementary school teacher. Her students adored her. Her colleagues spoke highly of her kindness and dedication. Chloe was a bright, playful girl, excited for second grade and full of life. Will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about Cedar Valley. The police wasted no time. Within hours of Eric reporting Rachel and Chloe missing, the Cedar Valley Police Department launched a massive search. Hundreds of volunteers combed the surrounding woods and rivers. Drones were dispatched to survey the dense forests. But nothing. Then, 36 hours later, the first big break came. Rachel's car was found in the parking lot of Cedar Grove Plaza. The doors were locked. Inside the car, Rachel's purse sat on the passenger seat, untouched. Her phone, still in her purse, and in the back seat, Chloe's favorite stuffed rabbit, Bella, buckled into the seatbelt. Everything was as it should be, except Rachel and Chloe were gone. Detective Sam Collins, the lead investigator on the case, described it as one of the most perplexing cases he'd ever seen. In a press conference, he said,
"It's as if they vanished into thin air. We've searched everywhere, but we have no leads, no suspects. We're at a loss." But here's where the case starts to twist. As days turned into weeks, theories began swirling around Cedar Valley. Was it a kidnapping? Did they leave voluntarily? Or was there something much darker at play? Let's take a closer look at the suspects. First, we have Eric Meyer, Rachel's husband. On the surface, Eric appeared to be the picture-perfect husband and father. He participated in search efforts, he was cooperative with police, and he even offered a reward for any information leading to their return. His alibi? He was at work when Rachel and Chloe disappeared, confirmed by security footage. But that's not the whole story. 6 months into the investigation, a co-worker of Eric's, Amanda Sloan, came forward with a startling claim. She alleged that Eric had asked her to cover for him on the day of the disappearance. At first, she had complied, but guilt eventually led her to confess to the police. Why would Eric ask someone to lie for him? And why did Amanda wait so long to come forward? Digging deeper, investigators uncovered financial records that showed Eric had withdrawn several large sums of cash in the weeks leading up to the disappearance. When questioned, Eric said he had been planning a surprise family vacation. But no vacation had ever been booked. What was he really planning? Let me ask you this. If you were planning a vacation, would you need large amounts of cash? Or is there something more suspicious about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now we turn to Jacob Ellis, a former colleague of Rachel's. Jacob had always seemed interested in Rachel, perhaps a little too interested. Some co-workers even described his behavior as obsessive. He had shown up at her home uninvited and sent her flowers on multiple occasions. When Rachel and Chloe disappeared, Jacob was nowhere to be found. He disappeared for 3 days, claiming later that he had gone on an unplanned camping trip. No records of this trip exist, and his phone wasn't traceable during those 3 days. Witnesses, however, reported seeing Jacob's car near Cedar Grove Plaza the day Rachel and Chloe vanished. Could Jacob have been involved, or was his disappearance merely a coincidence? Let us know what you think. Now, let's talk about the anonymous letter that changed everything. 6 months after Rachel and Chloe disappeared, police received an anonymous letter that simply read,
"They are safe, but you'll never find them."
For years, this letter was dismissed as a cruel prank, but a recent forensic analysis revealed something that shocked investigators. The paper used for the letter matched a rare batch produced locally and sold only at a specific office supply store in Cedar Valley, the same store that Eric's company frequently purchased supplies from. But that's not the only twist. When the letter was examined under UV light, a hidden message appeared.
Look deeper. You missed something.
This cryptic message sent investigators back to the Meyer home, where they found something chilling: a hidden compartment in Chloe's toy chest. Inside, they discovered Rachel's journal. The final entries painted a disturbing picture. Rachel had grown increasingly paranoid that someone was watching her. She mentioned finding out something dangerous about a person she trusted, but she never had the chance to confront them. Could this be the key to the entire case? Did Rachel uncover a secret that put her and Chloe in danger? Last month, a discovery was made that reignited this cold case. A hiker, deep in the woods outside Cedar Valley, stumbled upon something buried beneath layers of fallen leaves: a silver locket. Inside the locket was a photograph of Rachel and Chloe. This area had been searched extensively in the years after the disappearance. The locket wasn't there before. So who placed it there? And why? Forensic tests on the locket revealed something unexpected: traces of DNA. But here's the twist. DNA didn't match Rachel, Chloe, or anyone in the family. It belonged to an unidentified male. This discovery has sent shockwaves through the investigation, raising new questions. Who is this unidentified man? Could he be the key to solving the mystery? And is it possible that Rachel and Chloe are still out there, hiding from someone dangerous? Before we reveal the latest theories, hit that like button if you're as invested in this case as we are. Your support helps keep these investigations alive and could help bring Rachel and Chloe home. Now, Here's where the case takes another unexpected turn. Last week, a witness came forward, claiming to have seen Rachel and Chloe alive. The sighting took place 2 states away, at a gas station in rural Kentucky. The woman and child were seen getting into a blue sedan, driven by a man who looked similar to a police sketch based on the DNA profile found on the locket. Could this be the break investigators have been waiting for? Are Rachel and Chloe still out there, trapped in a life they can't escape? As investigators continue to chase these leads, we're left with more questions than answers. But one thing is certain: this case is far from over. As we piece together the latest evidence, we must consider the possibility that Rachel discovered something far darker than anyone could have imagined. Something that forced her and Chloe into hiding. But from who? And for how long? I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think happened to Rachel and Chloe? Are they in hiding? Did someone close to them orchestrate their disappearance? Share your theories in the comments, because your input could bring us one step closer to the truth. And if you or someone you know has any information about the disappearance of Rachel and Chloe Meyer, please contact the Cedar Valley Police Department. Even the smallest clue could be the breakthrough needed to solve this case. This has been True Crime Chronicles. Stay vigilant, stay curious, and never stop searching for the truth. Remember, every mystery has a solution. We just need to find the right pieces to solve the puzzle.